It's hot. I'm so cold. The breeze is so nice. That's the good stuff. I'm well. Florence is a really nice city.
Sadly, we have woken up on our last morning in Lake Como. Today we begin our journey back to Florence. Our first leg of the journey is a 1.5 hour train ride back to Milan.
Let's hit it. Our train just got into Milan after like an hour and a half. We're gonna go get some breakfast at a gluten-free place, and it's raining. We just had a delicious breakfast at Officina Zero, a 100% gluten-free cafe, and now we're back at the train station to make this train, and we're having good luck today. Not jinxing it.
After fighting through the crowds, we finally made it to our cart, pretty much at the front of the train with the legs. Nice. 2 hour train ride later, and we're back in Florence. Hot out. It's 81.
Okay, this is
not too bad. No, it's all right.
I was just like, why were we so upset the last time we were at this train station? And then I realized it's because we just learned that we didn't have our luggage. Now we have it. It's kind of a hassle, so pros and cons.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to have our luggage, but honestly, walking with just a backpack on was much better and a little easier to navigate, but...
Are we gonna backpack on our next 2-month trip? I love you in advance. This is gonna be hard. We're gonna be hot. But we're gonna do it together. It's hot. We're just doing a little sightseeing with all of our stuff because we thought that was a really good idea. Just kidding, it's right on the way. That was a hike. I'm like, oh, I feel bad not working out this summer, and then I'm like, I just went on a race. I was racing, I don't know. But we got here, our Airbnb looks perfect. It has a dishwasher in the kitchen, a big fridge, a great bathroom, a bedroom, and we're super excited. And after you come up all the stairs, you come this way to the common space and the bedroom, which is great. There's a lot of storage, and there's air conditioning, which is my favorite, and there's a desk.
I'm not sure if you couldn't tell from our last Airbnb, but it did not have air conditioning. So we would get very sweaty doing nothing. And I'm hoping that we don't get very sweaty doing nothing here.
And then down this long hallway, we get to the kitchen. It has all the appliances we'll ever need, including a dishwasher, which is wonderful, and then the bathroom's right here.
It's not a huge place, but it's everything we need. It's nice. And again, the air conditioning is a huge plus in this 90-degree heat. Tonight we are going out to a gluten-free restaurant. Florence has a bunch of gluten-free options, so Sarah is extra excited about that. And I am too, honestly, because we haven't had gelato yet because we haven't found a gluten-free gelato place, but there is one in Florence, so we will definitely be going there probably a few times while we're here.
We just went to La Pépinière. It was absolutely delicious, a 100% gluten-free restaurant. We each got pizzas. We got margarita pizza. There's also an option for a vegan pizza, or if you're lactose intolerant, you can do that too. And I got a pasta as my first course because I wanted some. It was a gnocchi that was not regular gnocchi. It had pesto and it was really like vegetable based. It was so delicious. We also both got ginger spritzes, which is really fun. We've been loving our Aperol spritzes and we love ginger drinks, so why not combine them?
Good morning. First full day here in Florence, and we decided to sleep in. It is 11 a.m., but now we're out exploring.
It's like 10 a.m. right now.
It's 11. I just feel bad. Like everybody else here, today we are being the ultimate tourists. Our first stop was Ponte Vecchio, the famous old bridge, and then the next stop was Palazzo Vecchio. Palazzo Vecchio has a replica of the famous David statue in it. It's actually pretty funny how big of a contrast there is between the crowds and then like immediately once you leave the areas where the crowds are, there's like nobody.
Just walking.
We're just walking. We are the only ones on it, and we are 5 minutes from that palazzo that was just packed with people. If you're looking for things in Florence to do, don't do the touristy stuff and you'll be alone. Yeah, you gotta embrace the crowds. We are the crowd, so like we're not surprised at all by these crowds.
We're in the Piazza Santa Croce, and right behind me is the Basilica, which is where Michelangelo is buried along with Machiavelli and Galileo. It costs €8 to go inside, but it's just as beautiful from the outside.
In Piazza Santa Croce, they appear to have been setting up for some sort of event. Tried to figure out what it was, couldn't find any info. But
I think it was pig racing.
Sarah has decided that it was pig racing, and until proven otherwise, why not?
Not that we condone it, just that that's what I thought was happening.
Today's weather is also great. Probably one of the coolest days we've had so far in Italy.
I'm so cold. The breeze is so nice. I'm sweating.
Look at that sweat. So, Sarah's satchel is go like this. And when you go like that, oh man.
Well, I'll be changing the shirt later.
Incredible. Locked. Oh, there you go.
Time to eat. Gluten-free bread. Pasta time. That was so good. It was my first gluten-free pasta in Italy and it was delicious. I got the trattoloni with truffle and it was so delicious with white sauce, and KJ got the gnocchi, which looked absolutely delicious. They do have non-gluten-free options.
For reference, the restaurant's name was Hostoria Il Desco. Absolutely delicious. My gnocchi was fire.
Our whole meal was like €40, $40 total.
Yeah.
And for 2 pasta dishes and 2 waters and 2 covers.
Some restaurants in Italy charge a cover for sitting, so there it was €2 per person for the table. Not a huge deal, but just something that you need to know.
What are you gonna get? It's better than I could have dreamed of. This is better than I could have expected. I got tiramisu. It's dripping. Can't waste it. Gelato. And then they asked me what size, and obviously I had to point to the biggest handmade waffle cone that's gluten-free. I haven't had a waffle cone since I've been diagnosed, so. And then they said, whipped cream? I said, sure. Just packing it all in today. That's good. That's the good stuff. So, cheers, good.
I'm kind of boring and I just got salted caramel in a cup. It's delicious though.
Be better. We were like, oh, we want to sit down. Like, let's go find a bench. Walked away from the ice cream store. There's one right outside. Also, I think the Duomo's right there. Gelato with a view, baby.
Definitely check out Grom. We will be going back there for at least 1, if not 3 more gelatos.
I was like, 1 more today, maybe. Tour, follow me. This is the KJ tour. You don't have a flag, so you're gonna have to stay close. The flashlight is how you will identify me. I also know nothing about this area, so you will not learn anything. Yet. Wow. You see pictures of things all the time, and I thought I would be like underwhelmed, but I'm whelmed. Not overwhelmed, just whelmed.
Whoa. Obviously the Duomo was super crowded. We're gonna go in it eventually, maybe tomorrow, not today. Gotta do some work. It is 2 o'clock, so it's 8 o'clock East Coast time. So about an hour to chill before we start work for the day. Florence is super good.
Good vibes.
Very walkable. Like we pretty much saw where everything is, what everything is just this morning. We'll go back throughout the next couple of days to like actually go in a few museums in the Duomo, like I said. That's about it.
Yeah, it's definitely ranking high on our like cities list, or towns of where we would live.
Absolutely. We're gonna do work for a couple hours and we'll see you later tonight. Hello, a couple hours later. After doing some work, we just came up to Piazzale Michelangelo. It is a viewpoint overlooking the city. It's absolutely gorgeous. We just missed sunset, or like the prettiest part of sunset because there's some clouds. It's a little late, but it is still a magnificent view. And we appear to be here again with 10,000 of our best friends. Not surprised at all though.
Also, the walk up here was no joke. It was pretty steep. So I just feel like I didn't know that, so fair warning.
Good spot, didn't need to stay long, got some pictures, totally worth going. Definitely expect crowds, not surprising to anybody. I would imagine that having a picnic there would be really, really awesome. If you get there early enough, we saw tons of people eating pizza and like sandwiches and just having some wine on the stairs.
Such
really,
a vibe.
Yeah, overall really great vibe there. Not sure we'll go back, we might try to find a different one for another night, but overall really liked it. But
really good view.
Yeah.
Florence is a really nice city.
So I guess that wraps up today. Time to go get some dinner. And go to bed because we have a pretty early day tomorrow. Good night.
We're gonna be outside in the sun. It looks like an eyeball. It's wild.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh gosh.
I just read it off Wikipedia. Our first stop was Ponte Vecchio.
Crashing into a trash.
I see it. Stop taking pics everywhere.
No, I mean, look at that.
Always on that phone. No, it is gorgeous. It's so amazing.